up guys? So I've been playing my Les Paul for the last 30 minutes and I just came up with the new riff. And usually what would happen now is I record that riff, I create a song around it and then I solo over it. And you would hear that in the next couple days on YouTube. But this time we're gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm gonna take you on the journey with me and we'll do it together. So I'm gonna show you the riff, I'm gonna show you how I record it, what I create around it so it actually functions in a song, and then what we need to do to play an actual solo over it. So we could just call this From Riff to Reel, and we're gonna go through this together from the first initial riff idea to the actual final track. I'm hyped to do this. Let's go. All right, here's the raw riff that I just came up with. Okay, so this is an F sharp riff.
When you want to rock hard, children, lean on F sharp.
But there's a couple of questions that we absolutely need to answer as guitarists. So the first one is, what is the actual tempo? We will have to agree on a tempo where this riff actually sounds the best, the heaviest, the funkiest, whatever way we want to put it. The next question is going to be, for me, I can already hear I have to make some decisions regarding straight playing or muted playing. Since we have a couple of single notes in there and a couple of power chords as well that are moving across the board, we can either play them straight or we can also mute them to make them sound a little bit more chunky. And that's a decision we have to make here. So there's a difference between playing it straight like this and playing it muted. It just sounds completely different. So I'll just go ahead and find the right tempo for this riff now. I'll just take the click track out of my Logic session here. I'll move around the click and see what actually sounds best. So follow me. So this is 69 beats per minute, so this is way too slow obviously. So we're gonna move this up now. Let's try 85 here. Kind of cool, but I want to experiment with it a little bit. Maybe that's already a little bit too fast. I want to go a little slower and see if I can make it any heavier without losing too much energy. So let's try 81 here. That's kind of cool, but I probably gonna speed it back up just a little bit because that felt a little bit too slow for me now. So maybe we're right in the middle here with like 83, 84. Let's try 83 again. I think that's right around the sweet spot. I don't want to go any faster than this. I think 83 BPMs is what we're gonna lock in here. And as I was playing this riff right now, you could already hear I'm gonna play this pretty open and straight without too much muting, because I felt like when I muted, I think it sounded all muffled and you would lose a lot of definition in the notes. Next thing, let's find a good drum beat. Whenever I write a new riff and I want to record it, I tend to think in the drummer's perspective. So whenever I hear a riff, I hear snares and bass drums. I hear a pattern of bass drums and snares. And I hear, is it a hi-hat kind of riff? Is it a ride kind of riff? Do we need to wash cymbals all the time? So finding the right drum beat for this will actually take me a couple minutes. And the way I do this is super ridiculous, you wouldn't believe. Once I have a riff, I just sit here and go. And to be honest, that might sound super silly to you, but that's actually how I see most successful musicians do this. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe that's a theory. Maybe the dumber the drum sounds that come out of your mouth, the better the riff will be. So don't be afraid to make a fool out of yourself. This is probably just necessary to get the most out of your riff. And to be honest, it's also fun to be like. Alright, back to the drum beat. I'll find a good drum beat now and I'll show it to you on the other side. And as you can probably imagine, I already recorded some guitars. So it sounds something like this when I add in 2 guitars. What I'm going to do next is I'm laying a foundation. I'm gonna take the bass and I'll play the exact same riff on the bass because I checked that out already. This actually works. And then it's finally time to play the solo, so stay tuned. The song with 2 guitars and a bass now sounds like this. Instant rival songs, right? At least to me it is. Maybe also instant Led Zeppelin, instant Jimi Hendrix, instant Guns N' Roses, instant everything rock and roll. So I made one more decision for the solo now, because that riff is just that riff, right? But we need something harmonically interesting to solo over. So I made the decision to put in this chord progression that goes from, since we're in F sharp, right? We're going from D to an B inversion to a E major, C sharp inversion, to a F sharp minor, E major, D major. So over this chord progression, I am planning to solo. And the rhythm track is going to go back and forth between and that chord progression. Back to the riff. Slightly out of tune, I'm sorry. So, time to play the solo, and I'll see you on the other side of this. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Solo is done. I'm pretty much done. And I hope this was fun for you, because it was definitely fun for me. Let me know what you think. Was that solo good? Do you like the riff? Do you like the final track? Thanks for watching. See you soon.